First of all, where are they going to go? Donington Park.
It looks ridiculous.
And there's their smiling little faces, really excited about the day ahead.
This car is what I call a 2020 car. It's good with a £20 valet from about 20 feet.
You'll all be messaging and being like, Geoff, you did that car so professionally. Can we have your details for a proper build?
During the process of turning my car into a Superleggera, I seem to have broken the windows. I mean, you got everything in here. Good morning and welcome to Race Prep. We are preparing the Volvo 850 for a track day. Now, I bought this car first over a year ago, and my original plan was always to do a bit of a Fast and Furious theme on it. I've always wanted to do the graphic from Vince's Maxima from the first Fast and Furious movie. Getting pretty geeky, but if you can picture it in your head, Vince turns up in the blue Maxima and he's got a robotic shark decal down the side of his car. I looked all over the internet to try and find it, couldn't find it. In the end, we had a chap called Steve copy the graphic so that it can go on the car, and that's what we're doing right now. That's not the only thing that we're doing with this car. It is a little bit of fun, but let me talk you through the graphic and then I'll talk you through the car as well, and then we'll show you when it's all finished. As I said, like most car people, a little bit obsessed with the first Fast and Furious film. This is the graphic. It's essentially a robotic shark with its mouth open, and on the Maxima there's also a yellow line that goes all the way to the front wheel arch. Don't think we're doing that with this one. So we've got the initial placement set up here, and there's a few other bits to go on this car as well. Let me talk you through the car. It is a rusty, high mileage 850, 2.5, 20 valve manual. I originally bought this car because Steve Woodward needed a blue interior for his police car. When I bought this car, I was told that it was kind of an end-of-life vehicle, but I never really saw it as an end-of-life vehicle. It just had an oil leak. So we've got rust here. We've got barely any service history. We've got 230,000 miles. We've got half an interior. Because when Steve had this car from me, he stripped it completely. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Love it. Very good to see this. Very good to see this car again. And I'm sure we'll catch up with you again, Steve. People love you on my channel.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
I always said, Steve, I'll buy the car back off you when you're finished. I never thought I'd get it with an interior. I just presumed I'd get the car back with a driver's seat. But Steve put the donut interior that was in his police car back in this car. Fair enough. But it's quite abused. I mean, you can see we've got plenty of cracked plastics. We've got holes here, there, and everywhere. Cracked plastics on this side. It's all pretty haggard. As a beige interior, it's definitely far, far past its best. Inside as well, it's got quite wet, so it's damp and it smells. I've got a few bits here, like that's the wrong door card for the car. This is a windy window car, not an electric window car. The button would be there. It's got electric window door cards. The seats are okay, but basically the only thing that is going to be staying is the seats and these leather door card inserts. I'm going to keep those. Everything else is going in a skip. The headline is falling down. All the plastics are cracked and just haggard and horrible. It stinks in here. I've got mold everywhere. It's obviously been very wet. It's, you know, everything's all cracked up. Heated seats don't work. Stereo doesn't work. Dashboard isn't back in properly. So please don't think that I'm ruining a good car. This car is what I call a 2020 car. It's good with a £20 valet from about 20 feet. But other than that, it is ready to have its final iteration as a track car. Tyres wise, on the back, I've still got the NSRs, which should be okay for the track. Lots of people told me those are okay. I've got mismatched tyres on the front, but I'm having some Uniroyal Rain Sport 3s, which are what everybody suggested to go on the front of the car. So I should have some grip, because I suspect this is going to be a very, very wet track day. But whilst Russ and I finish up the stickering, I can show you what the weather's going to be like for the track day, because we have a weather forecast. So you watch the weather and Russ and I will finish the car off.
Hello there, Geoff and Lee are out on the track tomorrow, so I thought we'd have a look at the weather and see how that might affect things. First of all, where are they going to go? Donington Park. Oh, and there's their smiling little faces, really excited about the day ahead. Now, the first thing to notice is you can put away your snow tyres because it's only cold in the north now. We've had our big thaw. In fact, overnight, we won't drop below around 3 or 4, so no ice to worry about. But instead, there is going to be more in the way of wet weather, probably a bit of a wet track to start the day, and then the showers will come and go off and on throughout the morning. It's later on during the day that those showers will begin to break up a bit. There'll be fewer of them, further between, so more in the way of dry weather. So if you do prefer driving in the drier weather, then you might want to stall things a little bit. Not that I would ever advocate cheating. Anyway, good luck.
Right then, I was going to strip the car tomorrow, but because the weather's so bad and the car's inside, it makes sense. Well, Russ suggested actually, he said, why aren't you stripping the car now while I'm doing the stickers? So now Russ is going to do the stickers and I'm going to strip the car. So roll the montage.
Look what I found while stripping the car. I found a G. It's meant to be. There's a G in the back of a Volvo. Carry on with the montage. Building race cars in no time at this rate. You'll all be messaging and being like, Geoff, you did that car so professionally. Can we have your details for a proper build? Maybe I can afford to buy a new hat. This one's broken, look. See, it's all open at the top. That's all I got today though. Right, the wife's just texted me. I had forgotten that I'm picking up the kids today, so the rear seats and the seat belts are gonna have to stay in. But the carpets, I haven't got a hazmat suit. I really wish I did though. This is not good in here. Right, carpets next. I think I found all the weight. That is absolutely sodden wet. Here's the pile that has come out the back, and it is quite a pile when you put it all like that. Most of the water is in this bit. That is heavy. So I'm going to put all this back in the car, and then we're going to go weigh the car, and then all of this is going to the tip, apart from the back seats, because I forgot that I've got to pick the kids up today. So the back seats, the seat belts are staying in the car. The rest of it is just haggard. It is good for nothing, apart from maybe a bonfire. Let's see what it weighs, and then go to the tip, and then pick the kids up from school, and then tomorrow we'll see what it weighs afterwards, in that order. So going to be a bit of a longer video. This weather is just atrocious. During the process of turning my car into a Superleggera, I seem to have broken the windows. None of them work anymore. It's a shame. We are on the weigh bridge. Let's go weigh the car and find out exactly how much it weighs with all that stuff in it, and then tomorrow we'll come back and weigh it without. Let's go. It looks ridiculous. Oh, I quite like it. It's quite funny. So, like, very wet, very, look, I mean, you got everything in here. It's already all coming out, look. In you go, all of this is going to the tip. All the bits falling off everywhere. Get back in there, go on. Some people will tell you that slow is good, but I'm here to tell you that fast is better. Being shot out of a cannon will always be better than being squeezed out of a tube. Geoff Thompson for Sheriff. Thank you very much, Russ, Signs Central. So, before we strip the car, 1,480. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Yes. in that time. We have a car again. Right, those were the only bits worth saving. The door cards, camera's falling over again. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let's go. What's it going to weigh tomorrow? Place your bets now. What will it weigh? I feel like I've just got rid of about 100 kilos of stuff. I'll be pleased if it gets down to 1200 and something. What did I say it was? 1480? Did I just get rid of 200 kilos of stuff? No, I don't think I did. But it might not be far off that. If I could get this down to 1200 and something, I'll be happy. What a chaotic day.